What if the most powerful thing you could do right now is say nothing at all? In a world that thrives on noise, endless chatter, arguments, and demands, silence is your secret weapon. It's not about hiding, it's about commanding respect, protecting your peace, and letting your presence speak louder than words ever could. Join us as we uncover how silence can transform your life, one quiet moment at a time. Imagine walking into a room where everyone is shouting to be heard. You could join the chaos, raise your voice, and fight for attention. But what if you chose silence instead? Not out of fear, but out of strength. Silence isn't weakness. It's power. It's the calm confidence that says, you don't need to prove yourself with words. When you choose to stay quiet, you create a presence that demands attention. People notice when you don't rush to fill the void. They lean in, curious, wondering what you're thinking. That curiosity is your influence. In a world obsessed with noise, silence is rare and rarity commands respect. Think about a moment when someone's quiet composure stopped you in your tracks. Their silence wasn't empty. It was full of purpose. It made you question, reflect, and listen. That's what silence does, is it shifts the energy of a room. It's not about suppressing your voice. It's about knowing its worth. When you speak less, your words carry more weight. You don't need to shout to be heard. Your silence makes others listen. Silence is a strategy, a choice to prioritize your peace over pointless debates. It's the art of standing tall without saying a word, letting your presence speak for you. Next time you're tempted to argue or over-explain, pause. Let silence be your strength, and watch how it changes the way the world sees you. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and visit our channel for more inspiring stories. Life throws challenges at you, criticism, disrespect, or drama that begs for a reaction. Your instinct might be to fight back, to defend yourself with words. But what if you chose silence instead? Silence is a shield, protecting your peace from those who try to steal it. When someone provokes you, responding with silence isn't surrender. It's control. It says, I choose where my energy goes. Imagine someone hurling an insult your way. Instead of arguing, you meet their words with a steady gaze and a quiet calm. That silence makes them question themselves. It forces them to sit with their own words while you stay untouched. Silence guards your dignity, keeping you above the noise. It's not about ignoring the problem. It's about refusing to let it control you. In relationships, silence can set boundaries without a single word. When someone crosses a line, you don't need to lecture or plead. Just step back. Your absence speaks louder than any argument. Silence shows you value yourself enough to walk away from what doesn't serve you. It's a powerful way to teach others how to treat you. In a world that rewards reaction, choosing silence is revolutionary. It protects your energy, your focus, and your peace. Next time you face negativity, don't fight fire with fire. Let silence be your shield and watch how it disarms the chaos around you. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and visit our channel for more inspiring stories. There's something magnetic about silence. When you choose to hold back, you create a sense of mystery that draws people in. In a world where everyone overshares, staying quiet makes you stand out. People are naturally curious. They want to know what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Your silence becomes a canvas for their imagination, making you unforgettable. Think about someone who speaks sparingly, but with intention. Their words linger because they're rare. That's the power of silence. It amplifies your presence. When you don't reveal everything, you invite others to lean closer, to listen deeper. This isn't about being distant. It's about being deliberate. Silence creates space for curiosity, and curiosity builds respect. In a meeting, when you listen more than you speak, people notice. They wonder about your thoughts, your plans. That mystery gives you influence without effort. In personal relationships, silence can spark fascination. Instead of explaining your every feeling, let your actions and energy speak. Your restraint becomes a story others want to uncover. Silence isn't about hiding who you are. It's about revealing yourself strategically. It's the art of being present yet elusive, confident yet calm. Embrace silence as your secret weapon and watch how it transforms you into someone who commands attention without chasing it. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and visit our channel for more inspiring stories. Silence isn't just about how others see you. It's about how you heal yourself. Life can be overwhelming with stress, heartbreak, or failure pulling you in every direction. Your instinct might be to talk through the pain, to seek answers in noise. But true healing often happens in silence. When you step away from the chatter, you give your heart and mind space to breathe. Imagine sitting alone with your thoughts, letting your emotions flow without judgment. In that quiet, you process what hurts, what matters, what you need to let go. Silence is a sacred space where wounds soften and strength grows. It's not about avoiding pain. It's about facing it with courage. When you're silent, you listen to your inner voice, the one that knows your truth. This clarity helps you rebuild, not by rushing, but by reflecting. In moments of loss or disappointment, silence allows you to honor your feelings without letting them consume you. It's where patience is born, where you learn to trust your own timing. Silence doesn't erase pain, but it transforms it into wisdom. It's the gentle art of turning inward, finding peace amidst chaos. Next time life feels heavy, don't run to noise. Embrace silence, let it hold you, and discover the healing power of simply being still. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and visit our channel for more inspiring stories. Silence is the language of confidence. When you don't feel the need to fill every moment with words, you show the world you're comfortable in your own skin. People who constantly talk to prove themselves often reveal insecurity. But those who choose silence radiate strength. They know their worth doesn't depend on others' approval. Picture walking into a room and saying nothing, yet everyone feels your presence. That's the confidence silence brings. It says, I don't need to explain myself. I am enough. In arguments, silence shows you're unshaken. Instead of reacting to every jab, you stay composed, letting others unravel in their own noise. In work or social settings, silence signals you're in control, observing, choosing when to speak. This restraint isn't arrogance. It's self-assurance. Silence lets you listen deeply to others and to yourself. It gives you time to think, to choose words that matter. When you speak from that place of calm, your voice carries authority. Confidence isn't about being the loudest. It's about being the most grounded. Silence teaches you to trust yourself, to value your thoughts, to stand tall without needing to prove a thing. Embrace silence as your crown, and let it show the world the strength you carry within. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and visit our channel for more inspiring stories. In a world that thrives on noise, choosing silence is a deliberate strategy. It's not about being passive, it's about being purposeful. When you hold back your words, you gain control over the moment. Silence allows you to observe, to think, to choose your next move with precision. Imagine a heated debate where everyone is shouting, desperate to win. By staying silent, you rise above the chaos. Your calm presence forces others to pause, to reconsider, to listen. That's the power of strategic silence. It shifts the balance in your favor. Silence gives you time to process, to see what others miss in their rush to speak. It's like a chess game. While others make hasty moves, you plan several steps ahead. In conversations, silence creates space for clarity. Instead of reacting impulsively, you respond with intention. This restraint makes your words more impactful, your presence more commanding. Silence isn't about avoiding conflict, it's about mastering it. When you choose when to speak and when to stay quiet, you show the world you're in charge of your emotions, your energy, your power. Think of silence as a tool, not a void. It's the pause that sharpens your focus, the stillness that amplifies your influence. In a society that equates talking with strength, choosing silence is a bold act of wisdom. It's how you turn moments of tension into opportunities for growth, connection, and respect. Relationships thrive on communication, but not all communication needs words. Silence can speak volumes where words fall short. When someone hurts you, your instinct might be to argue, to explain, to demand respect. But silence can teach others how to treat you without a single word. Imagine a partner who disrespects you. Instead of pleading or fighting, you choose silence. You step back, not out of weakness, but to show your worth. Your absence, your calm, sends a message louder than any lecture. You value yourself too much to tolerate less. In friendships, silence can reveal truth. When someone betrays your trust, you don't need to confront them with anger. Simply withdraw your energy. Let your silence show them what they've lost. This isn't about playing games. It's about setting boundaries. Silence in relationships isn't cold, it's clear. It says you're secure enough to let actions, not words, define your value. When you stop over-explaining or chasing, you create space for genuine connection. The right people will feel your silence and respect it. The wrong ones will falter in its presence. Silence builds trust, not through what you say, but through what you choose not to. It's the quiet confidence that draws others closer, fostering bonds rooted in respect and understanding. Embrace silence in your relationships and watch how it transforms the way others see and value you. Noise clouds the mind, but silence brings clarity. When life feels overwhelming, decisions piling up, voices competing for your attention, silence is your refuge. It's the space where you can hear your own thoughts, untangle your emotions, and find the answers you need. Picture a moment when you're faced with a tough choice. The world bombards you with advice, opinions, expectations. Your instinct might be to talk it out, to seek answers outside yourself. But when you choose silence, you turn inward. You give yourself permission to reflect, to weigh your options, to listen to your intuition. Silence strips away the clutter, revealing what truly matters. It's not about ignoring the problem. It's about approaching it with a clear mind. In that quiet space, you see patterns, solutions, and truths that noise drowns out. Silence is where you rediscover your priorities, your purpose, your strength. It's the pause that lets you separate what's urgent from what's important. In a world that pushes you to act fast, silence is your rebellion. It's the choice to slow down, to think deeply, to move with intention. Whether you're facing a career decision, a personal struggle, or a moment of doubt, silence offers the clarity to choose wisely. It's not emptiness, it's insight. Step into silence when life gets loud and let it guide you to decisions that align with your truth. Influence doesn't come from speaking the loudest. It comes from commanding attention without effort. Silence is one of the most powerful tools for influence because it makes others stop and notice. When you speak less, your words carry more weight. When you hold back, your presence grows stronger. Imagine a meeting where everyone is scrambling to make their point. You listen, observe, and wait. When you finally speak, your words cut through the noise like a blade. That's the influence of silence. It amplifies your voice by making it rare. People respect those who don't need to fill every moment with words. Your silence shows confidence, control, and depth. It makes others curious about your thoughts, eager for your perspective. In social settings, silence can shift the dynamic. Instead of dominating the conversation, you let others talk. Your quiet presence draws them in, making them value your input more. Silence isn't about being distant, it's about being deliberate. It's the art of knowing when to speak and when to let your presence speak for you. In leadership, silence is a mark of strength. Great leaders listen more than they talk, absorbing information, inspiring trust. Their silence creates space for others to shine, while their rare words carry authority. Embrace silence as your tool for influence, and watch how it transforms the way people see you: strong, wise, and unforgettable. Conflict tempts us to react, to defend, to prove ourselves. But silence can be your greatest ally in tense moments. When someone challenges you, insults you, or tries to pull you into drama, your first instinct might be to fight back with words. Yet silence is often the most powerful response. It disarms others, leaving them to wrestle with their own actions. Picture an argument where emotions run high. Instead of shouting, you pause, breathe, and stay silent. That pause shifts the energy. It forces the other person to reflect, to question their approach. Your silence says, I won't be pulled into chaos. It's not about avoiding conflict. It's about mastering it. Silence in conflict shows you're in control, not of others, but of yourself. It protects your peace while letting the other person's words echo in the void. This restraint isn't weakness, it's strength. It's the choice to rise above petty battles and focus on what matters. In professional settings, silence can de-escalate tension. When faced with criticism, a quiet nod and thoughtful pause show you're secure enough to listen without defending. In personal disputes, silence can set boundaries without escalation. It teaches others that you won't engage in toxicity. Silence in conflict is a strategy, a way to stay grounded while others lose their way. Choose it and you'll find peace in the storm, strength in the silence. Patience is a virtue, and silence is its strongest expression. In a world that demands instant results, choosing silence is a powerful act of waiting with purpose. When you hold back from speaking or reacting, you give time its chance to work. Silence is the space where patience grows, allowing you to trust that the right moment will come. Imagine facing a situation where you're tempted to respond quickly, maybe to defend yourself or seize an opportunity. Instead of rushing, you choose silence. That pause isn't inaction, it's faith in the process. It's knowing that not every moment needs your voice, that some answers reveal themselves with time. Silence teaches you to wait without worry, to act when the time is right, not when emotions push you. In relationships, silence as patience can transform dynamics. When someone tests your limits, a quiet pause shows you're not driven by impulse. It gives them space to reflect, to correct their course. At work, silence during uncertainty signals strength. You're not scrambling for answers, but waiting for clarity. This patience isn't passive, it's powerful. It's the calm assurance that your time will come, that your voice will matter when it's ready. Silence as patience builds resilience, letting you navigate life's challenges with grace. When you embrace it, you learn to trust the journey, knowing that every quiet moment is preparing you for something greater. Your energy speaks louder than words, and silence is its amplifier. In a noisy world, your quiet presence carries a force that words alone can't match. Silence allows your energy, your confidence, your calm, your strength, to take center stage. It's not what you say, but how you carry yourself that leaves a lasting impression. Picture walking into a room, saying nothing, yet everyone feels your presence. That's the power of silent energy. It's the calm in your eyes, the steadiness in your posture, the assurance in your stillness. When you don't clutter the moment with words, your energy shines through magnetic and undeniable. In conversations, silence lets your energy do the talking. Instead of filling every gap, you let your calm confidence set the tone. People feel it, they're drawn to it, inspired by it. In moments of tension, silence channels your energy into composure, disarming chaos without a word. Your energy, paired with silence, becomes a beacon of strength. It's not about being loud or forceful, it's about being grounded. Silence gives your energy room to breathe, to connect, to influence. It's the invisible language that says you're secure, you're present, you're powerful. When you master silent energy, you don't need to shout to be heard. Your presence commands the room, and your silence makes it unforgettable. Silence is a mirror, reflecting who you are and who you're becoming. In the rush of life, it's easy to lose sight of yourself, your goals, your values, your truth. But when you embrace silence, you create space to look within. It's in these quiet moments that you see yourself clearly, free from the noise of expectations or distractions. Imagine a day filled with demands, work, relationships, decisions. Your mind races, your emotions pull you in every direction. Silence offers a pause, a chance to step back and reflect. What do you want? What's driving you? What needs to change? In silence, you confront these questions honestly. It's not about escaping reality, it's about understanding it. Silence for reflection isn't just about thinking. It's about listening to your inner voice. It's where you process your successes, learn from your mistakes, and rediscover your purpose. This quiet introspection builds strength, helping you align your actions with your deepest desires. In a world that pushes you to keep moving, silence is your anchor. It grounds you, reminding you who you are when the noise tries to define you. Whether you're celebrating a win or navigating a loss, silence gives you the clarity to grow. Step into it and let reflection guide you to a life that's true to you. Silence is a profound way to show respect for yourself and others. When you choose to listen instead of speak, you honor the voices around you. You show that you value their thoughts, their feelings, their perspectives. But silence also respects you, guarding your energy and dignity in a world that often demands too much. Picture a conversation where someone shares their story. Instead of interrupting or offering quick advice, you stay silent, giving them space to be heard. That silence builds trust, showing you care enough to listen fully. It's not about agreeing, it's about respecting their right to be heard. For yourself, silence is a way to honor your worth. When you refuse to engage in gossip, drama, or arguments, you respect your own peace. You choose not to waste your voice on what doesn't matter. In tense moments, silence shows you respect yourself enough to stay composed, to choose your battles wisely. Silence as respect creates connection, not distance. It fosters understanding, builds bridges, and strengthens bonds. It's the quiet acknowledgement that everyone, including you, deserves to be valued. When you use silence this way, you create a ripple effect of respect, transforming how you move through the world and how the world responds to you. There's a magic in silence that sparks curiosity and wonder. When you choose to hold back, you create a sense of mystery that draws people in. In a world where everyone shares everything, silence makes you stand out. It's the rare art of leaving things unsaid. Your quiet presence invites others to wonder about your thoughts, your dreams, your strength. Imagine a social gathering where others compete to be heard. You listen, observe, speak only when it matters. That restraint makes people curious. They want to know more about you, to understand the depth behind your silence. This mystery isn't about hiding, it's about revealing yourself strategically. Silence makes your words precious, your presence powerful. In relationships, silence adds depth. Instead of spilling every thought, you let your actions and energy hint at who you are. This creates fascination, a pull that makes others lean closer. At work, silence can make you unforgettable. When you don't broadcast every idea or achievement, people pay attention when you do speak. Silence as mystery isn't about being cold. It's about being compelling. It's the choice to let your presence tell a story that words can't capture. Embrace silence and let its mystery make you a force that others can't help but notice. Silence is not just a pause. It's a path to empowerment. When you choose to hold back words, you take control of your narrative. In a world that pressures you to explain, defend, or prove yourself, silence is your rebellion. It's the bold choice to let your actions, your presence, your energy define who you are. Imagine someone questioning your worth or challenging your decisions. Instead of arguing, you choose silence. That quiet strength shows you don't need to justify your existence. You know your value. Silence empowers you to rise above noise, to stand firm without bending to others' expectations. It's not about being invisible, it's about being unshakable. In moments of doubt, silence gives you space to reconnect with your inner strength. It reminds you that your power doesn't come from external validation, but from the quiet confidence within. In relationships, silence empowers you to set standards. When you stop chasing or pleading, you show others what you deserve. At work, silence can shift power dynamics. Your calm restraint signals you're not swayed by pressure. Silence as empowerment is about owning your space, your choices, your worth. It's the realization that you don't need to shout to be heard, you just need to be. Embrace silence and let it fuel your strength, turning every quiet moment into a declaration of your power. Life is a storm of challenges, setbacks, criticism, moments that test your spirit. Silence is your anchor in that storm, building resilience to weather any trial. When you choose silence over reaction, you give yourself the strength to endure, to adapt, to rise again. Picture a moment when everything feels like it's falling apart. Your instinct might be to vent, to fight, to drown in noise. But silence offers a different path. It's the space where you gather your thoughts, steady your heart, and rebuild your resolve. Silence doesn't ignore pain. It transforms it into growth. It's where you learn to let go of what you can't control and focus on what you can. In conflict, silence builds resilience by keeping you grounded. Instead of being pulled into chaos, you stay calm, unshaken. In failure, silence lets you reflect, learn, and plan your comeback. This quiet strength isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about channeling them wisely. Silence teaches you that resilience isn't loud. It's steady. It's the choice to pause, to breathe, to keep going despite the odds. Every time you choose silence in the face of hardship, you build a stronger version of yourself. Let silence be your foundation, the quiet force that carries you through life's toughest moments with grace and unwavering strength. Silence has a unique power to connect, not to separate. In a world obsessed with words, silence creates a deeper bond, one that transcends speech. When you listen quietly, you show others they matter. When you hold space without filling it, you build trust that words alone can't achieve. Imagine sitting with a friend who's struggling. Instead of offering quick advice, you stay silent, letting them share without interruption. That silence says, "I'm here, I hear you." It fosters a connection that's raw, real, and profound. In relationships, silence can bridge gaps that words widen. A quiet moment shared with a loved one, holding hands, exchanging a glance, speaks louder than any declaration. Silence as connection isn't about absence. It's about presence. It's showing up fully, without the need to dominate or distract. At work, silence connects you to others by showing respect. When you listen more than you speak, you create space for collaboration, for ideas to flourish. Silence builds bridges, not walls, drawing people closer through understanding. It's the art of being fully present, letting your quiet attention speak what words cannot. Embrace silence as a way to connect, and watch how it deepens your relationships, making every moment richer, every bond stronger. In a world that thrives on chaos, silence is your pathway to peace. It's not just the absence of noise, it's the presence of calm, a sanctuary where your mind and heart can rest. When you choose silence, you create a space to let go of stress, to release tension, to find balance. Picture a day filled with demands, deadlines, conflicts, endless noise. Silence offers a retreat, a moment to breathe, to center yourself. It's where you let go of the weight of expectations and reconnect with your inner calm. Silence for peace isn't about escaping life. It's about reclaiming it. It's the pause that restores your energy, the stillness that soothes your soul. In moments of anger, silence cools the fire, giving you time to respond with clarity instead of reacting in haste. In moments of overwhelm, silence grounds you, reminding you that peace is a choice. This quiet sanctuary isn't found in the world around you. It's within you. Silence teaches you to carry peace wherever you go, no matter the storm. It's the strength to stay calm when life tries to pull you apart. When you embrace silence, you don't just find peace, you become it. Let silence be your refuge, the quiet power that keeps you steady in a world that never stops. Silence is more than a moment. It's a legacy. When you master the art of silence, you create a life defined not by noise, but by impact. Your quiet strength, your deliberate presence, your unshakable calm, these are the gifts you leave behind. Silence isn't about what you don't say, it's about what you become. Imagine a life where your silence inspires others, where your calm commands respect, where your restraint builds trust. That's the legacy of silence, a life lived with intention, wisdom, and power. Every time you choose silence over chaos, you show the world what strength looks like. You teach others to value their own voice, to find their own peace. Silence as a legacy isn't about being forgotten. It's about being unforgettable. It's the quiet moments that linger, the calm presence that changes lives. In relationships, your silence fosters love and understanding. In challenges, it builds resilience and wisdom. In every step, it shapes a life that speaks louder than words. As you move forward, let silence be your guide, your strength, your crown. Make it your legacy, and let it inspire a world drowning in noise to find its own quiet power. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and visit our channel for more inspiring stories.